If you're thinking about moving to North Atlanta, let me just be brutally honest with you. This area is beautiful, the schools are top tier, and it has become one of the most talked about places to live. But what most people don't tell you is that North Atlanta comes with very real trade-offs. And depending on your lifestyle, your commute, your budget, and your tolerance for certain things, this place can either be the best move you'll ever make or the fastest way to feel overwhelmed and stuck in the wrong suburbs. So if you watched my other video, The Truth About Living in North Atlanta and the Pros and Cons That No One Talks About, you already know I don't sugarcoat anything. There are incredible pros, but also some very real everyday realities that people don't mention on Instagram. Today, we're taking that honesty even deeper because this video is all about the 7 things you absolutely must be able to handle before you move here. I'm talking about commute truths, school expectations, taxes, lifestyle differences, and why your Zillow favorites might not match the actual day-to-day life you'll have here. If you can handle these 7 things, you're going to thrive here. If not, North Atlanta might drive you a little crazy. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, I'm Weslyn Bezila. I'm your North Atlanta relocation guide and your local real estate expert. Here on Life in North Atlanta, I help you get a real look at what it's like to live here, move here, and buy a home in the beautiful suburbs of North Atlanta. So if you're thinking about relocating to this area, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss any of my weekly videos. All right, let's talk about the 7 things you must be ready for before moving here. Number 1, the commute and infrastructure are relentless in North Atlanta. 10 miles does not equal 10 minutes. It can be 30, sometimes 50. And if you're heading to Buckhead or Midtown, you will feel every single red light, merge, and bottleneck. Not only do you have normal traffic, but the infrastructure is constantly trying to catch up. Expect ongoing construction, new lane closures, and new developments for the foreseeable future. That perfect route today might be a construction zone tomorrow. Furthermore, North Atlanta is a major medical hub, and you must deal with that added traffic generated by the large hospitals like Northside, Emory, and Wellstar. These facilities are a huge benefit for your health, but they funnel massive commuter traffic right into the most congested perimeter interchanges. Here is the commute reality. Alpharetta to Buckhead is gonna be 35 to 55 minutes. Johns Creek to Midtown, 45 to 60 minutes. Roswell to Sandy Springs, about 20 minutes, but could be up to 30. And then Dunwoody to Buckhead, you're looking at 12 to 20 minutes, depending on the traffic. So if your job depends on a predictable commute, you cannot pick your suburb just because the homes are pretty. Your life will literally be defined by your exits, whether that be 400, 141, 92, Holcomb Bridge Road, 285, 85. This is why people choose Dunwoody or Sandy Springs even when they could get a bigger house further north, because convenience matters here a lot. Number 2, schools are amazing, but the pressure is real. This is one of the biggest surprises for families moving here. North Atlanta has some of the best schools in Georgia. We've talked about it over and over again. Johns Creek, Alpharetta, Milton, East Cobb. These are areas known for A-rated districts. But what comes with that? High expectations, competitive classrooms, tons of extracurriculars, and parents who take school involvement very seriously. So if you want a high academic rigor, this is a dream come true for you. If you are looking for a more relaxed approach, you might feel like you're constantly running from tutoring to sports to clubs. It's not bad, it's just intense. And for many families, that's exactly what they moved here for. Number 3 is you need a realistic budget. North Atlanta is not cheap, especially in the high demand school districts. Realistic 2025 numbers are going to look like this. Alpharetta homes, mid 700s, maybe even high 700s median. Johns Creek homes are gonna be high 700s for the medians. Roswell is gonna land in that mid 600s range for the median price. East Cobb homes are going to be in that high 600s, and then can go even higher if you're in the Walton school district. Dunwoody homes are gonna land in that mid 600 to low 700s range. Peachtree Corners median homes are gonna be in the mid 500s. Sandy Springs homes, 650 to low 700s. If your budget is under that mid 500s, you're likely going to be looking at townhomes, older homes, homes that are further north, which is totally workable. You just need to know that going into it. Number 4, you must be okay with driving. This was a big point in the pros and cons video, and it's worth repeating it. North Atlanta is not walkable. There are walkable pockets, but not walkable lifestyles. Downtown Alpharetta, Avalon, downtown Roswell, Peachtree Corners, Town Center, those are all walkable pockets. But even then, you're still driving to school activities, Targets, and everything else. This isn't a place where you can live car-free unless you're in Midtown Atlanta, not North Atlanta. Number 5 is gonna be property taxes, which vary a lot. And this is a pro and a con, depending on where you land. So lower taxes easily in East Cobb, which is Cobb County, Peachtree Corners, which is located in Gwinnett County, and then the higher taxes are going to be your Fulton County, Alpharetta, Johns Creek, Roswell, Sandy Springs. And you can throw in DeKalb County there, with Dunwoody being a tad bit below that. The difference can be thousands per year, which is why East Cobb and Peachtree Corners remain popular for buyers who want value and good schools. This is something I always bring up on our strategy call, because taxes and schools and lifestyle, they all need to match. Number 6, every suburb has a completely different personality and cultural vibe. So if you watched my Truth About Living in North Atlanta video, you already know this. North Atlanta suburbs are not interchangeable. They may look similar on a map, but the day-to-day feeling is completely different. The other piece of this personality is the cultural vibe. So Metro Atlanta is incredibly diverse, and the North Atlanta suburbs reflect that demographic reality, especially in areas like Johns Creek or Alpharetta. However, the social and cultural scene can still feel segmented. So while the population is diverse, the day-to-day culture often centers around schools and subdivisions, which might not feel as integrated as the city. If you are looking for a true melting pot experience, that's gonna be more of a midtown vibe. Here you must be proactive about seeking out diverse experiences. And here's the real vibe breakdown. Alpharetta is more on events every weekend, luxury feel, walkable pockets. Johns Creek is the quiet, the safe, academic, master planned vibe. And then Roswell is gonna be that charming, historic, foodie scene with nature trails. East Cobb is more traditional. It's stable, established, great schools again. Dunwoody is more on the convenience side. Perimeter jobs, inside the lines there. Sandy Springs is urban, suburban mix. So high density in some spots, but then, sprawling lots in other areas. Peachtree Corners is up and coming. It's a great value. It's improving their walkability. If you pick the wrong vibe, you will feel it. Number 7, homes move fast and you need to be prepared. This is something people underestimate all the time in this part of Atlanta, especially in Alpharetta, Johns Creek, Roswell, and East Cobb. Homes do not sit on the market. They go under contract very quickly, especially when they're renovated and they're priced right. If you're relocating, be prepared to act quickly. Know your must-haves. Be pre-approved with a local lender. Fly in with a clear plan. Make competitive offers. This market will reward people who are decisive and prepared. So those are the 7 things you absolutely must be able to handle before moving to North Atlanta. And if you haven't seen my video, The Truth About Living Here, the pros and cons that nobody really talks about, you definitely want to watch that one next, because that video goes deeper into the everyday lifestyle experiences that people don't mention before they move. But if you want a more personalized breakdown tailored to your commute, your specific budget, your family's needs, that next step is simple. Just book a strategy call with me. The link is right below in the description. We will build a custom plan so you end up in the right suburb. It truly fits your lifestyle and not just the one that looked pretty on Zillow. Thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you in the next video.